And we back, and we back, and we back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sana IE. I'm your host, XO. If this is your first time listening, welcome to the show. I bet you're wondering, what is Sana IE? And Sana IE is a personal development platform for millennials struggling with their personal development as well as their brain health. On our episodes, on our show, on our platforms, we drop different tips, knowledge, research, different topics, different interviews when it comes to personal development and developing your brain health as well as your financial health. First off, I just want to thank you for taking the time out your day to come in, tune in to this episode today. This episode is going to be beneficial for you because it's about life hacks for 2023. And some of the life hacks would be creating a morning routine. But we're going to get deeper into that when we get into the show. First, let me kick off the show with some quotes of the day. My first quote is, "Nothing valuable comes fast." You know that. Anything in your life that came fast went away faster than it came. And it's like anything valuable in your life, it'll take time. It takes time that you invest in that time, that effort, that willingness to build that value up instead of expecting it overnight, because it's not going to happen overnight. I like to reference, when I thought about this quote, I wanted to reference it to the lottery. People win the lottery and you win the lottery fast, but you lose it just as fast. You lose it within that 2 to 3 years because you don't have that financial literacy or that financial discipline to maintain it, multiply it, and sustain it. And a lot of people don't do that. They just blow that money fast instead of learning the value of it. But you don't learn the value of the lottery because you got it so fast. So anything that's valuable in your life won't happen fast. If you've been in a long-term relationship, you know that you have to put that time in to sustain that relationship, to make that relationship work, or anything that's in your life that is valuable. You took the time to really invest into it instead of having it gifted to you. Well, once again, that quote is, "Nothing valuable comes fast." My second quote is, "A strong, positive self-image is the best possible preparation for success." How do you view yourself? And be honest. Do you view yourself as successful or as a failure? Do you view yourself as a good person, a bad person, a positive person, a negative person? Your self-view shows the world how you view yourself. So if you view yourself as somebody who can't get nothing done, or somebody who's a failure or something, somebody who always messes things up, that's going to be how the world views you. But you can always change that and flip that to where you view yourself as the best possible, strong, positive person, successful person in the world, no matter what you're going through. It's all about how you see yourself internally, and that's how the world will eventually see you. But once again, that quote is, "A strong, positive self-image is the best possible preparation for success." And I'm going to give you a brief break, and we're going to hop into the show with 2023 life hacks. Thank y'all for tuning in to Sana IE. Are you always on the go? Are you a business owner, an entrepreneur, a content creator, and you're always on the go that you don't have time to really use personal information or your contact information, whether it's using a business card or virtual business card? Well, do I have the solution for you? I just recently acquired this new, I want to say virtual business card. It's like a band. They have different cards, but Link is the new way when it comes to handling business, exchange information, as well as your contact information. It's the new business card. I love Link. They send me a few gifts. They send me a wristband where it gives all my business information as well as cards, and they have the dot cards, and I really appreciate them. It's been very convenient because I'm always on the go. People are always asking for information and stuff like that. So what they do, they tap the band and virtual business card comes up, and they can contact me through that way. It's easy, takes 5 seconds to do, and I'm very appreciative for Link. I'm gonna leave their link, that's funny, no pun intended, but in the show notes. Check it out and let me know what you think. Trust me, you'll greatly appreciate it. Let's get back to the show. life hacks for 2023. So I've been doing some research trying to see what are some great life hacks that we can use to really have a great 2023 to where we don't have to worry about anything. We have a stress-free 2023. And some of them that I came up with, I believe I found like 6 different ones that really jumpstart the first quarter of this year. And one of them would be creating a sustainable morning routine. Do you have a morning routine? And if not, why not? Because creating a morning routine helps your days run smoother. You know that morning routine is to get you ready for the day, to get you to attack the day on the right way. Something I like to say is when you win the morning, you win the day. So creating a morning routine helps you win the day. And if you don't have a morning routine, what is your normal mornings look like? What do they consist of? What do you do in the morning when you wake up? Do you like, all right, I wake up, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, I pray, I meditate? What does your morning look like? And you'll be surprised that you do have a morning routine. You just probably don't call it a morning routine. You just get up and do these things on a regular. You created these habits these habits are your morning routine. But learning that morning routine helps you for the day. Life can't just be waking up and rushing to work every day, or sleeping in on your days off. We have to have some type of structure in the morning so we know the type of direction we want our days to go. Having a morning routine sets you up to win. And once you get that winning feeling in the morning, you feel like you can attack and conquer anything. My morning routine sets me up for a great day where I usually, when I wake up, I pray, I meditate, I think about the future, I do some deep breathing, waking yourself up, waking your body up, waking up your lungs to where you get in that great breath, or taking them deep breaths to really wake you up and get you in that real positive mind state, as well as drinking a liter of water. Drinking that water helps your body cleanse your body and detox all the little toxins that you caught overnight, or the stuff that you had when you were asleep. Because when we're asleep, we get dehydrated. We need to cleanse and replenish our organs when we wake up and everything. So drinking that liter of water in the morning really helps you get clarity and relieves that brain fog that you usually have when you wake up. I like to express gratitude. I visualize my day and my future, as well as I read one chapter, and then I'm headed to the gym. That is my morning routine. I've been setting up for the past year now, and I love it. What does your morning routine consist of? Do you have a morning routine right now? And if not, let's start developing your morning routine. We're still in the first week of January of 2023. Let's create a morning routine for ourselves that we love, that we are excited to wake up to. Number 2, managing your time. This is the biggest one. This is the real life hack of 2023. Creating that morning routine goes apart with this managing your time, because when you have that morning routine, you're able to manage your time in the morning. You know, for that first hour of the day, first hour, 2 hours of the day, that it's me time, it's I time, it's that time for myself. But my question to you is, are you aware of how you spend your time? We have to start tracking our time. And I know that personally for myself as well. That's what I'm starting to do, is tracking my time and managing my time more effectively. Let me do a quick math problem for you. The math problem is 4 times 365. It equals about 1,460. And that's 4 hours of binge watching for 365 days. And that equals to 1,460 hours. And I know you're thinking like, damn, I spent that much time binge watching all 2022. Yeah, it's good to know where you at so you know where you need to go. So let's say you wasted all that time in 2022 binge watching Netflix, Hulu, HBO, Stars, whatever you binge watched. Now it's like time to get it together so you know where you went wrong. We're in 2023 now, so how can you manage your time better? Maybe cutting the time down on your binge watching, to where we're not doing 4+ hours a day. You're like, all right, I'll binge watch maybe an hour or 2 out the day after I've done what I need to do. And you'll be surprised how much time you'll have left over when you cut down your binge watching time, or managing your time more effectively and doing things and keeping track of how you're spending your time on a daily basis. If you don't know how you're tracking your time or managing your time, one day out this week, Next week, whenever you feel like you're ready, I'll say start today. One day this week, calculate how you're spending your time throughout the day and see what you need to change. Number 3, the consumer lifestyle. What are you consuming? When it comes to mentally, are you reading, watching? What are you around? What are you seeing on a daily basis? What are you consuming physically? What are you eating? What are you drinking? What medicine are you taking? What toothpaste are you using? What type of water are you drinking? And when it comes to the toothpaste, I like to recommend non-fluoride toothpaste for many reasons. But as well as when it comes to water, drinking that natural spring water, because a lot of water that you're drinking when it comes to water bottles is straight tap water. So feeding yourself that right water, as well as the showering. Our body is our biggest organ, and we absorb that different water, the different toxins from the different water. What I recommend is getting a carbon filter for your water so it can take out all the toxins when you're taking a shower, as well as getting a eucalyptus plant for your shower. As well as financially, what is your money consuming? What are you doing with your money? Are you always eating out? Are you always shopping? Are you always at the grocery store? Like, how are you doing with your money? Are you consuming or creating avenues for your money to multiply? Do you have a budget? Are you a money manager? That consumer lifestyle will get you caught up to where you're doing stuff mentally, not even realizing that you're watching the news and it's really messing up your insides, and the food that you're eating that is aging you faster than it should, as well as the finances, you living check to check. And I know we don't like living check to check. So it's like becoming aware of the lifestyle you're living. Are you living a consumer lifestyle? Are you living a creator, producer lifestyle? And it comes to really checking in with yourself. Becoming aware of what you're consuming helps your future self out a lot. Life will get us caught up in this rat race, the matrix, whatever you want to call it, that we lose awareness of what we're consuming because we're so focused on trying to pay the bills or trying to feed the family or whatever it may be, that we just lose ourselves within this race. So what I recommend to you is start tracking what you're consuming and see what you need to let go. Create a lifestyle that works for you. Remember, it won't happen overnight. Take it one day at a time. Focus on getting 1% better one day at a time and really seeing, okay, how can I get better today? How can I be better than I was yesterday? Number 4, and my favorite for 2023 life hacks, self-care days. Self-care days are needed. When's the last time you spent time with yourself? Like really spent time with you, not me, myself, and I time, where you just didn't do nothing. And you just like, all right, I'm just here with myself, spending time with myself, doing stuff that I need to get done. I bet you're thinking, I have a family to take care of. I don't have that time for myself. I can't sit down and have that me time because I have to feed my kids, I have to run my family, I have to do this. I understand. But if you have a partner, a husband, a wife, whatever it may be, sit down with them and schedule like, yo, I need Sundays for my self-care days, at least 2 to 3 hours on Sunday for me, just getting my mind right, prepared for the week, and really evaluating this past week and sitting down and seeing like, all right, this is my self-care days. Or you may be a single parent where you're like, I don't have that. If you have family members, ask the family members like, yo, can you watch my kid for an hour or two while I go and just recuperate, decompress, do something for me, go to get a massage, a pedicure, manicure, whatever it may be, to where you having those self-care days and really implementing them on a weekly basis. Trust me, you have one self-care day a week throughout this whole year, it'll help you out drastically mentally. So plan out those self-care days, even if it's just 4 hours to yourself. Incorporate it more into your weeks to where you're taking that time for yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. Start being selfish when it comes to you and your needs. Number 5, readers are leaders. Let me give you some 2022 statistics about reading. Did you know 43 million US adults possess low literacy skills? People aged 15 through 44 in the US spend 10 minutes or less per day reading. 6 additional minutes of reading can significantly improve kids' reading performance. Children who read at least 20 minutes a day are exposed to at least 2 million words per year. Reading can help reduce mental decline in old age by up to 32%, and reading can improve your mental health. Reading increases emotional intelligence and your career outlooks. I bet you're thinking like, oh, I got to pick me up a book to read. And one of the books that I would recommend, I'll recommend a lot of books, but one of the books that I recommend is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Such a life-changing book that it will open up your eyes to the habits you're doing, to breaking those bad habits to the old habits, shaping your new identity. And it's the perfect book to read heading into this year, starting this year off right. Atomic Habits by James Clear. And another book I recommend is Do Epic Shit. I forgot the author's name, but that book is very, very good. And if you're not a reader, don't beat yourself up about it. Just start today. Pick up a book, whatever book, the books I recommend, or whatever book you feel interests you. Just start reading one page. Read one page for 5 minutes. Once that 5 minutes is up, stop. Start reading after 5 minutes, and then build off that on a daily basis so you can create the habit of becoming a reader. Number 6, physical exercise. Only 40 to 45% of students at a college level exercise on a regular basis. An average person aged 18 through 65 exercises only 2 hours a week. Regular exercise can reduce the risk of a major illness by up to 50%. Getting in at least 30 minutes a day, reducing your sitting time, but be aware of how much you're sitting throughout the day. I had to calculate this myself because a lot of us may have remote jobs where we're at home sitting down 8 to 10 hours a day, and we're not really realizing the effect it's having on us, that we just have to really start setting those timers. If you do remote jobs, after 15 minutes, get up, stretch, walk around, do some jumping jacks, whatever it is, shake your body around to where you're not really feeling all stiff, that you're sitting for multiple hours a day without getting up, stretching, walking around, doing things like that, doing the little things to help you out in the long term. But getting that physical exercise, 30 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, whatever it takes, start incorporating some type of exercise in your daily habits, your daily ritual. Maybe it's not going lifting weights. Maybe it's not going to the gym, running the treadmills or anything like that. Maybe it's just dancing around, shaking it out, and really dancing to your favorite song. That's exercising. I know you heard of jazzercise. That's really exercise. You're burning calories. You're getting that moving around. You're feeling your body. So physical exercise is the last life hack of 2023. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope this episode helped you out when it comes to life hacks of 2023. Share this with a friend, share this with a coworker, share this with a family member, share this with somebody who you think it'll help, who you need it to help. But with that being said, follow the show, follow us on all social media. If you're not subscribed to the show, subscribe to the show. I appreciate you. Hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. And let me leave you with this. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. Have a good weekend.